Hola Como, estas? It's SouthernBredJas back again with another video. Shut up. This gonna be the second time. Like I literally was going on, bro. G gave me so many downloads within the video, it was crazy. But basically, like, the topic of discussion today would basically be on, I say, majorly just downloads. My perspective on certain things and what God allows me in the universe, or just how I see things. So I want to get into this topic of what they call the chosen one or whatnot. Um, I don't know if I ever call myself that. Not that it's a bad thing, you know. It's it's almost like it's like a guidance. Basically, like if somebody was to ask like what I am, and if I was to say stud, even though I don't go by that, that's kind of what chosen one is giving me. So I'll be able to go over there and click on their videos and relate to them. But it's not something that I'll go by. And so basically, like, I knew I was different. I already knew that. And I knew that people live for what they can touch and shit. Like, it was really adamant to me, and it was real clear to me in my head that people don't care about anything else but what they can see. Like, I remember being in school, and it was just like, these people are stupid. Like, I just despised damn near everyone. And I know that sounds wrong, but it's like, bitch, I just didn't, and not, of course, not everything has to be deep in um what I guess intellectual or whatnot, but it's like being around. See, I know what good energy is. You don't have to even be spiritual, and you could have good energy. Like, people don't spiritual, you feel me? You don't have to be what they call woke, because bitch, I'm not woke. I would never. But I know what good energy is, and I do attract it. And so for me, it was like constant, like, just being around people talking about shit I don't care about. Like, and I'm not, although I am an Aquarius, it's like that whole, they talking about aliens and shit. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit is annoying. It's boring. Like, at this point, it's like, okay, where the fuck are they at? Like, it's not, I never really care for that. My ass be in the conspiracy murders and shit like that, like ghosts and paranormal and stuff like that. But I guess the conspiracy is pretty accurate. You feel me? I like them because a lot of times conspiracies are not conspiracies. They're like, they're basically truths that are propagated to, they're propagated behind, I guess, information that is not, basically it's propagated behind information that would not be understandable to the mass because of the lies surrounding a bigger topic of discussion, basically. So it wouldn't make sense because no one would be able to connect the dots to something else because there's lies surrounding it. And I think that was just a download. So hold on. I'm gonna come back and because I'm scared this shit gonna glitch. So hold on. I swear this should be having me effed up, bro. It just glitched and like fucked over like 15 minutes worth of information. But anyways, information infinite anyway. So we'll just see what comes out next. I'll probably stop it at maybe 5 minutes just to be safe. But being real, you not liked. You is not liked at all. You will only be liked by another real person. And today I heard basically like what I said. I don't call myself a chosen one. That's just something that it just gives a base point to an identification that you like to be identified with, whatnot. For example, like if somebody was to sit there and ask me what I am sexually or whatnot, like what they could reference me from, I'll just say stud. But I'm not no stud, you know. But that's just so I can give somebody something basic to just sit there and go off of. So for me, I could relate to them chosen ones, you know, because I went through the same shit, you know. It's like constant, it's physical warfare and spiritual, you know. And so basically what I was saying is like when you real, folks don't fuck with you, bro. Folks don't, when you don't compromise yourself to be cordial with people, you don't compromise yourself to do what is right by what people deem to be right, you know. I don't do this shit for you. This shit is for me, bro. You know. This is just normal for me, you know. I never, although it would be nice for people to see somebody that's actually a human being, you know. I think I would represent duality because I'm not perfect, you know. Because, bitch, I'm evil too, but I'm not perfect. And what I did with myself in my life, you know, I chose to be the person that I know I need to be, you know. Because if I chose Jasmine, you know, because this is Jasmine, but Jazzy, you know, Jasmine would be in prison right now. You know, probably would have been dead, death sentence, like lethal injection. Like if I would have acted on how I be feeling honestly, you know. And so I have my own internal battles with this shit, bro, because whoever, I don't know if it's a soul thing, that's just who I am, or if it just happens to be genetics and who my parents are and something, you know, that they carry within themselves passed down to me. And so now I have to literally deal with it. And I don't know if they have it, but it's pretty bad. It's like I am for the peace, you know, you feel me? And so it's like it's fighting with a demon, like, and it makes me like pissed off sometimes because I give off, you know, innocent. I give off, you're not gonna do anything. I give off, people don't take respectful. People say they want somebody respectful, and then you respectful, and they disrespect you. And it's like when you know who you are, bro. It is just it be making me cry sometimes because it's literally like I'm fighting with this shit, bro. Like I be like, bro, just look in my eyes, bro. Like I'm not, bro. I'm not, bro. But anyways, when I said like being real, you won't necessarily be like real to the ones that have to be on your what you call spiritual level, I guess. People, not everybody, not all bad people are ones that don't care about that shit. Like, you know, there's good people out there who could give a fuck less about them being a soul and not their body, you know, and they still manage to be good ass people. And that's literally because of who they are, but, you know, they not realizing it, but that's okay, you know. A lot of people, the ones that I find to be closest to are somebody from every different kind of group, bro. Like they could be spiritual or they could be of the physical, you know, and it's good people in both groups. Like, but being real doesn't consist of being weird and then stamping real on it because you want whatever weird shit you're doing to be accepted by the masses, you know. And what I found, what I came to believe just now, this is something G been telling me, like if we're a soul in the body, there's 8 billion people here. Think of like the microwave and paint and things that were created. A lot of things that happen are not really weird. Just because you didn't think of it doesn't mean somebody else doesn't think of it and doesn't do it, you know. So a lot of shit that we might, you know, I say judge or push away from, it's not weird because they're probably not the only one who does shit like that. So if you see some shit and you probably think it's 9 times out of 10, it's not really weird. You just probably haven't seen anyone else partake in that or do it, you know? And yeah, and so basically this my topic of discussion here is just basically I'm gonna show y'all what G do for me, you know, how my downloads work. And they'll come through during the video, you feel me? And that's why I pause a lot, especially I don't want to just ramble and not be saying anything. And so when you choose not to basically see, I feel like G was testing me also because when you're an athlete, you do get looked at a certain way, you feel me? You have, you know, although I never looked at it that way, I was just proud to be an athlete. I was proud to have like a jumpsuit, a track suit, some shoes, you feel me? To be on the team, you know? And so I didn't use it as like a fucking baseball bat to beat folks with, you feel me? And so it was just pride. I was proud to be on that team, you know. And so I feel like God tested me with that, you know, because most people, if they get on teams, they get real big headed and they start moving even more. And usually when somebody big headed, they've been big headed, you know. So them being on the team is just gonna make it worse, you know. And so I think G always tested me with even with being attractive. I think that's a test also because if you're attractive, the first thing people are going to assume, or the first thing that is the usual common for attractive people to be associated with is what is it? What's it called? Promiscuity. Am I saying right? Promiscuity, promiscuous. So promiscuity, you know, stuff like that. Basically, the overindulgence in sex and whatnot, and things like that. And so, since I have regulated, I have um what I would say disciplined. I'm trying to find the right word. I don't be hold on. Yeah, basically I just say regulated, or really that's not even the word, but let's say disciplined. I've disciplined myself while looking the way that I do. I might not be the most attractive, but but I know I'm not ugly, you feel me? Sometimes I do get like when I get on these cameras, I'm like, golly, nigga, you looking kind of rough, you feel me? But I was able to, I've been able to practice self control, you know? Because truth be told, bro, I'd have like 500 bodies right now. Like, bro, people be thinking I don't be, bro, I'm not, bro, I will, bro, nigga, bro, both be having shit twisted, bro. Now, we going to start this again because I'm afraid it's going to glitch. So give me one more second. I do not know what's up with this damn computer, but yeah, basically what I was speaking about was basically what I choose to indulge in as far as information. You know, I am aware of a lot of things, but I prefer not to sit there and just keep exerting my energy into things that I know I cannot change. You can't change that they put fluoride in the water. You know, you don't think they're putting fluoride in the water that they claim to not have fluoride in it. You know, it comes a point where you have to realize where you're living and what you do and do not have a control over, you know. And once, you know, let's say an apple says organic on a sticker, then there's a fucking problem. You can't do shit about that because that shit is bigger than all of us, bro, you know. Unless we all just came together and said fuck it, but it's like they might just blow our ass up and they hiding in a bunker in Walmart. I don't know. Now that I think about it, Jesus told me, he was like, he just told me like I'm sitting on a lot of information that I've learned over the years, based off personal research, and then also my parents, teaching us, because my parents did teach us a lot of shit. Like my family, like my parents and them were very seeking of knowledge, even if they did abuse, even though even with the knowledge they didn't really like obtain it, and then basically to know and then to understand and then pertain it to yourself and then change based off of the knowledge and information you just received. But it's like they're just you just taking information and sitting up there, but you do no self. You don't not compute it, but you don't, I guess you don't compute it. You don't, it doesn't do the little shits that it needs to do. It just comes and sits in your head. It just sits and sits and sits. You don't do shit with it. And so basically, like, I mean, there's all kind of things that, and it's good to be informed and whatnot, but it comes to a point, it's like, what is that doing for you? What does spreading this shit do for you? It's cool to let people to be aware, and so maybe you can, I guess, awaken people towards certain things, and which is okay. That's fine. I'm not nobody to be sitting there. I mean, bitch, I am somebody, but I'm not nobody to be sitting there, putting my little 2 cents in. But for me, it's like, what's the reason for me to keep looking up FEMA camps and fucking underground bunkers in Walmart and shit like that? Like 5G cell towers and this bullshit ass food. I mean, you can go to the most expensive. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We have no control over the animals, bro. You don't have control over shit. Control what you can, bro. If you believe in such a creator and whatnot, what the fuck don't make you think he gonna let you? He or I don't know why I keep saying he. Why they won't allow you to overcome this shit? They have fucking supernatural ass powers, bitch. You can do any fucking thing. Fuck the food, like, bro. What? Them folks gonna regenerate your shit anyways, bitch. I'm a superwoman. Like, the fuck? Fuck what these people got going on. Bitch, if it's designed and determined, destined for my ass to go somewhere and be some kind of way, bitch, it's going to happen. Regardless of what the fuck they got going on in this food and shit. Oh, shit. And, like, basically, yeah, I'm just speaking on, like, what I prefer to just put my attention to, I don't care to look into these negative ass, and I don't like these, I guess I call spiritual warriors, who I don't like things that don't have a base or foundation, and it's kind of like willy nilly, and it's just random information spurred out just to say something. It's kind of like misleading, and it causes a lot of confusion. I know for me, like my mom was watching some people, I guess it's about esoteric knowledge, and for me, it's like I can't grab a hold of it, and I usually can grab a hold of things, and it's not because I'm closed minded or whatnot. It might be, but I'll try to listen to it, and it's like it's so many different things they're speaking on, and it's like I'm not connecting the dots to anything. I'm not understanding. It's all these different names and all these different, and I guess that's just something I would have to look into so I could, because it's obvious that they learned about it, so they're able to. But for me, like just hearing it, it just, I didn't want to say it sounded like babble, but I wasn't able to hold on to it. So hold on, I'm gonna clip this real quick. I just knew my ass was finna be off this hoe. Bro, tell me why I just recorded and I had to start this all over, bro. And yeah, I am big bone, bro. Like, I've been like this since I've been little. Like, when I gain weight, it's different from when other people gain weight because, look, your weight will turn into straight. Although my shit is flappy, bro, look what it's giving. Like, that shit not, stomach been on flat. My boobies get bigger when I gain weight, but anyway, I'm not saying that it's not good to take care of yourself because it is. Because this shit gonna be over with in a minute. I'm claiming that shit like next year. It's over with, and I know I can do it. It's just like I know I can do it. Um, I don't even know what to say because like, bro, I just basically I was just speaking on like the downloads and how they happen for me. It's like when I get quiet, it's usually because my brain goes blank. It literally my brain will go blank. And so I will need help, and they know I need help with what I'm saying, and so they will. It's almost like a push, and it'll push me. My mouth will be moving, and they'll give me a word, and boom, it's coming out, and it's coming out. But sometimes I'm able to see a sentence or hear a sentence, and boom, there it is. Like that's how it works for me. um, and I feel like I do need to be meditating more because I really don't meditate. I'm not gonna hold you. My meditation is with music, and so when I have my headphones on and I'm listening to music, for me, that's meditation. That might not be meditation for the next, but as far as meditation and silence, it's just, that's probably before I go to bed. But it's not a true, like, I'm not doing that. Also, I would say, just to be random, this is far off from just getting downloads, but I really do. I like when people are themselves. Like, I like seeing all kinds of different shit, bro. Like, I'm not closed minded at all. Like, I like seeing different shit, bro. Like, seeing people like, let me say, goth or like anything, even if it's shit that I wouldn't do, like, it don't matter what I do or whatnot. Like, I think some shit is cool. Like, I think people who are themselves and they just themselves, like, I fuck with that, bro. Like, I don't care what music you listen, I don't care what you wear, what you decide to eat. Like, bro, I don't care about none of that, bro. Like, and also, people's beliefs also don't change your character. Like, you will literally be who you are, you know. I've literally seen a video of like a satanicist, a Satanist, versus like some Christian lady or woman. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it was the one where they were in the bed together, but I think they were saying basically in the comments there. I was kind of confused while watching the video, but to me it seemed as though the Satanist was more had more of a well-rounded character than the Christian woman. And I think that says a lot, you know. And for me, these labels and whatnot we have doesn't really have nothing to do with us, you know, because we are going to be who we are regardless, you know. Yeah, it's never too late to change. It's just some people just won't change, and I didn't believe that because I always believed that in people can change and it's not impossible because it's not. But people won't change, and I had to come to that realization later that, for example, like with my parents or some of my family, I was like, these folks not changing, bro. Like after getting stabbed in the back by them for so many times, it's like I just want to keep and then people having people around you who want to see you fail, they will do their very best to manipulate you, you know, use your weaknesses against you, maybe weaknesses that you're not even aware of against you, or maybe some that you may be aware of. So for mine is my big heart and my openness to knowledge and obtaining information from other people, you know, elders, young ones, kids, anybody I'll take information from. And so
Yeah, and I have to live a different life than other people because I might not be famous, but the way I get treated is like that. And so I have to literally be careful and move like calculated almost. And it's been like that my whole life. I've had to. Right now, it's been more prominent that I have to act that way. Maybe not so much when I was younger because I was with my parents, and so it's just now that I'm out by myself, I really have to make sure. You know, I always have just being, messed with when I was little, put me on edge all the time. So I always been on guard. You know, people might think I'm not looking, but I check my surroundings constantly. Like I'll literally do a 360 and look who's around me. If I'm at the bus station, if somebody walking behind me, I'll literally check and see who's behind me. I don't, and so it's like being a celebrity, but it's not that you're famous. It's really because who you are. Me, not my body. You know, and so yeah, fame is given. It's given body, but I'm not my body, so yeah, I probably wouldn't click with them folks anyways. They on some other shit. I'm about to go before this shit cut off on me, and I'm not restarting this again. But be you, bro. Like it's okay to be you. I don't care what your parents talking about, and if you willing to take licks from your parents, because I was one of them who I spoke up against them, and so I would have to get punished for that. But if you would rather, save your ass just for while you're there, then see, I don't recommend what I did to other people, because people you might kill yourself trying to do what I did, because some parents they they discipline different. And so for me, I had some of the most hardcore parents, you feel me? And for me to sit there and go against them was basically a death sentence. And so I don't recommend it if your parents is on that tip, but I guess if it's a little bit more calm waters, for me I just didn't care. So this is up to you. You take that as it is. I mean, you fill out the energy or whatnot, but yeah, with that, I'm about to go. I gotta go to school, so I hope y'all doing okay. If you in school, man, keep your head up, bro. I know, I know. It might not be that bad neither for you. You might actually like it. It's just you might have some of your days sometimes. It might actually be an escape for you. Or you might just be chilling, play basketball, football, some shit, soccer, lacrosse, I don't know, badminton, tennis, run track, cross country, swim, field events, discus or some shit. That big ass ball you swing on. But yeah, what a tetherball champion with that. Yeah, stay up, bro. That shit was so corny. SouthernBredJas out.